Yes, people, welcome to another embarrassing performance review. Manchester City 3, Chelsea 1 in the Premier League. Look, we'll get into it, of course. Make sure everyone tuning in, smash the like button, subscribe. I've got my co-host here, Sindra, as always. Hope you're doing good as well. Obviously not after watching this game, but in general. But look, the main two things we're going to be talking about today is Sanchez and Maresca, in my opinion. I think there's a lot to get through now. I think we have been quite patient with the goalkeeper situation. We have seen some good moments throughout the season, but I think today is the line, and especially with what Maresca said before the game, or like the day before the game, he backed the manager, he called out other players as well at the same time, and I feel like questions have to start being asked now. And obviously, you got a good view on what you've been seeing with Chelsea, but let's talk about Sanchez because it's the main topic now. I've basically had enough with what we've seen. That I just want him out of the club at the moment. We're in the transfer window now. It's a good time to get rid. It's a good time to drop him. Something needs to be done, Sindri.
Yes, something has to be done. Like I heard the commentators from my streams that he has been a keeper that has completed the most successful sweepings in the league this season, as well as if you look at statistics, he has one of the highest save percentages in the league. But it doesn't matter. Like every Chelsea fans know how much and how bad Kepa was in his Chelsea career.
Yeah.
Do you know how many mistakes that led to a goal Kepa made in his entire Chelsea career?
How many?
4.
Really?
Yeah. How many mistakes has Robert Sanchez this season?
7. I've seen it.
Made
Is it 7, right?
leading to goals.
I saw 7. I've seen Sky Sports say 7 errors this season.
I think it is right now 5. I would count this today as 5 with the Haaland goal, because to me, how he is positioning himself there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, errors lead to goals 5 and leads to shots 7. That is
yeah. So he has been poor at like palming the shots into danger. Like we saw this today. He palmed a shot that luckily was called ruled out for offside from Umar Marmoush. Like, why do Maresca keep persisting with him? If like, yes, last time I saw Jorgensen, I think it was in the league, he didn't look really confident in that
was
game.
bad as well.
He was bad at game, yes.
He was bad.
But like, why not? Sanchez needs to be dropped to know the consequences of those mistakes. Like, if this would have been a Conte, a Mourinho, someone like that, they would have if this was Courtois when he was at Chelsea in the 2014-15 season when we won the league under Mourinho. If that was Courtois, he would have been dropped for Petr Cech.
100%.
But that was
we're dealing with a manager that has no Premier League experience, and for the first time, I gave him credit for subbing Jackson so early in the game, unless there was something wrong. But 60th minute, I've not seen this guy sub off Jackson in my life before, so it's a bit too late.
No, not that early. Yes.
Nkunku linked to United, and he doesn't look interested at all. Some of these players have no interest in playing for the team right now.
Hey, Strasbourg goal. Andre Santos scored for Strasbourg. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just watching the game because at least he's performing well for us for Strasbourg. He's now scored 7 goals in the league for Strasbourg in 18 games.
Bring him back, guys.
And he has 2 goals behind Nicholas Jackson. He's a center mid.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, and also, I like what I saw last season from Petrovic. uh, with he like to me didn't look the best with the ball to his feet last season.
I think that's the
You
problem.
remember that,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's the problem.
He has improved massively on that this season. I'm watching him now against Lille.
Mm.
He's really confident with the ball at his feet and not having any problems. I think he has the most successful long pass range in all of Europe's top 5 leagues this season, and he's doing what Sanchez is doing, but better. He is
Yeah.
on loan from us to Strasbourg. Can we do a swap deal?
What? Give them Sanchez. Yeah,
Yeah,
give them Sanchez.
send Robert Sanchez to them on loan and bring back Petrovic. Or I would even say cancel. I know he's really young, but cancel Mike Pender's loan at I think it's Ghent or Genk. I think it's Genk.
Gen- yeah, Genk. Yeah.
Genk, because we played Ghent
Yeah.
in the conference league, so
In
it's
comments.
Genk.
Yeah.
And give him. I know he's young, but give him a chance. Like when AC Milan was at its worst, like 10 years ago. Do you know who they gave a chance in goal?
Who?
Gianluigi Donnarumma.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Donnarumma started in goal for AC Milan at I think 15 or 16 years of age. I think I was 16. He was 16 when he made his debut for AC Milan.
Mm.
Now he's playing for PSG. I get it; it's PSG and in Ligue 1, it's not the best thing, but he's still a Euros winner, and he robbed Edward Mendy of goalkeeper of the year in 2021 when we won the Champions League.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
But why isn't we giving some of the young goalkeepers we have like if it wasn't for Slonina injured, give him a chance for God's sakes. We have 8 goalkeepers on the books. I know Kepa and Petrovic is on loan, so that leaves us with 6 goalkeepers on the books. Why can't we give one of them a chance?
Sindro, we have a bigger issue, and I can't believe I'm going to be saying this on my own channel, but I watched Minerals FC 2 days ago, and he was on live with Eunice Talks Football and Man Like Goni, and they done a three-way stream, and they spoke about where this club is going currently, because they've been very good at making certain money, but the reinvestment into youngsters has been too much. What we're looking
Yeah,
at currently with what we're trying to sign is not good enough.
yeah,
And
I agree.
fans like us, including myself, have to take responsibility and stop agreeing with the progress that we're seeing at the start of the season.
Yeah,
Because we've seen so much in the last 2 years that we're desperate to see good things. But really and truly, they were talking about Cobham. How good was Cobham when Roman was here? How good were they? We had Lewis Baker. We had all these guys, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Solanke. We had all these guys
Luis
winning
Hall,
every
Pino
trophy.
Livramento.
All of these guys, bro. And now it's City. City's dominating all facilities, all league, whatever it is. All these other teams are now coming up as well. Where are Chelsea going with this entire model? It's
Yeah,
not about project and stuff
yeah,
anymore. And they made very good points on like the envelopes, the PR. The PRs are
yeah,
so strong now. Even Fabrizio, he spoke about Andre Santos coming back to Chelsea. He said he will be back at Chelsea, and he was put out on loan again. Fabrizio used to have all these exclusives, and you just made a very, very good point on this. And Nini FC, Blue Lines TV, the
yeah, yeah,
club
yeah,
are in danger now, people, because we're
yeah.
just feeding off the news and we're agreeing with everything that we've seen. If it's one little positive,
Yeah.
but
Ha-
the club are in trouble, man.
mm,
It's in
yeah.
trouble.
Have you seen when I talk about it? I know this is not directly involved with Chelsea, but have you seen like how it's Fabrizio Romano and one of the other really credible journalists, not Ben Jacobs, but I can't. Yeah, one of the really credible ones, like I would
David
say,
Ornstein.
David Ornstein, yes. Today, because today talking about like really battle between them, because apparently a Norwegian wonder kid called Sverre Nipan was like Fabrizio said he was in Manchester and was looking at Manchester City's facilities and stuff like that, and waiting for maybe a offer because it was like they were interested in him. David Ornstein has said that's not true, because I think if it was, and he was at the Etihad today, which was I think also was talking about. I think the camera, because this is a Norwegian wonder kid. If he was at the stadium, I think the camera would have like tried to find him in the stadium and then panned to him uh, in Norwegian television.
Yeah.
And Fabrizio was all talking about like Manchester City was interested, and they were maybe debating a Girona loan deal for him. Manchester City this year can't do in clubs activities between Girona and Manchester City from September, like until September 2025. So that means that if from what Fabrizio is reporting, it's factually wrong, because they can't do the one of the things that he's reporting about with the Girona loan.
It's very
Because,
weird. It's very
yeah,
weird.
yeah, like and that so and we saw that like in the summer. I think we got like 2 to 3 here it goes from Fabrizio this like last summer.
Ancelotti was to leave,
Yeah,
and he stayed the next day.
yeah, like Samu Marodion, we got the here we go from to Chelsea. That was a here we go. It didn't happen.
I don't know what's going
So
on.
so I would say some of the journalists have lost a little bit of their credibility.
No, 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 no. It's not about credibility. The clubs
But
are feeding them. He,
yeah, the
I, I'm starting to understand what these other guys are saying now. I've looked into it properly. It makes sense.
yeah,
We are covering all Chelsea project talks. We are
yeah,
not calling it out. I mean, some people are calling it out now, but we are
yeah,
not doing
and
enough.
yeah, and one thing I would say Blue Co is doing right, because I saw a tweet from one of the accounts that are covering Blue Co like more into Strasbourg and stuff like that. Like Strasbourg, I believe is the only club in Europe with a younger average squad age than us this season. Do you know what? Do you know what the tweets I saw from them was like? I would say one of the more credible ones that are looking into Blue Co. That they would more likely look into more experienced players because they have such a young squad. So maybe that wouldn't help them like get through over the line, because the experience is so bad. So some of the younger players really don't know how to get through the later stage of the game when it's a lot of pressure. And I believe that's the same with Chelsea.
Yeah,
Like when I believe our oldest player on the pitch is, of course, I would say I don't count Robert Sanchez there, because he's the oldest. But if you look at outfield players, if your oldest player on that field today, I believe is Reece James or Trevor Chalobah. One of them are the oldest players on the field today. They are 25. We have one player on our books as over 30,
it's crazy.
and that's Marcus Bettinelli.
That's crazy.
That's our third choice. Like that's like our third choice goalkeepers is only player that's over 30. We don't have experience, and we don't have I would say a real leader in the team. Like because if you know what the leader would have done in that game in the second half or before they scored, he would have tried to slow the game down.
Mm.
We didn't need to play this as quickly as we did. I like that I saw the speed from us today when we tried to play out from City's press, but we didn't need to do that when we were leading 1-0. We could have slowed the game down and just let them press us and then try to
No,
sail through
bro, it's not
with
even
one.
that. It's not even that. The last 5, 6 games, we haven't been that bad in terms of when we score first. The only
Yeah,
game where we failed was Fulham on Boxing Day. But other than that, every
yeah,
time we went up 1-0, whether it's Palace, whether it's Bournemouth, who slapped Forest 5-0, by the way, today, whether
yeah. I
it's
saw that.
City, it should have been 2-0. We should have been scoring the second goal immediately. But
Yeah,
we let these guys come in every time. And
yeah,
it's the mentality of this
yeah.
team.
We aren't taking our chances. Like, I know people will say Jackson for the square from Palmer there, but to be honest, that was a bad pass from Palmer. It was overhit. That's why Jackson couldn't finish it properly. But I would have still liked him to take it and try to shoot it. I know it's a bad angle, but I would rather have him as a striker try to shoot it instead of laying it off to Sancho there. That's the only thing I'm critiquing him for. Is he's a striker. He needs to go for goal. But
Uh,
we need another
bro,
striker.
the thing is, though, we are looking at another winger. I just don't
Mhm.
understand what this club is doing. We're looking at another winger, bro. We're not
Yeah,
looking at a striker. We're not looking at a
like
defender. We're not looking at a goalkeeper. We are looking at a winger.
I would say the wing positions were most stacked. Like I know we have lost Mudrik. I think he's gone. I don't think that B sample is going to be negative. That's why we're looking at Garnacho. But in that case, why not give Tyreek George a chance instead of buying a £60 million player or £50 million player? Why not give Tyreek
Bro,
George why not give Tyreek George a chance?
bro, I'm done with just trying stuff. If we spend
Nah,
money, we just need an experienced player now, bro. We
yeah,
can't
yeah,
try and
yeah.
error
But
anymore.
I would rather. I'm not saying I'm not. But I would rather give George a chance because he is talented and has potential, and he's a common player, so he wouldn't cost us anything to do that. To do maybe what Garnacho is doing.
Sindri, have they got you in the payroll?
No,
Has Todd Bowley got you in the payroll? Igbali got you in the payroll? Paul Winstonley got you in the payroll? Be
no.
honest. Be honest.
Why are you saying that?
Bro,
Because I would rather give George a chance instead of wasting 60 million on Garnacho. So we
Garnacho is the
can't.
next Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what I was told.
He's not that good, man.
The overhead kick, bro.
So what? It's an overhead kick. I know it won Puskas as a award, but let me
Did it
say
win it?
something.
Did it win it?
Yeah, it did win it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I mean, he didn't deserve.
Let me say one thing. When two overhead kicks in one season, both in the Champions League, can't win a Puskas award. In my opinion, overhead kicks aren't that impressive. Like when two overhead kicks in one season can't win a Puskas award, then it's not that impressive.
Yeah, that's very true, man. Everyone tuning in,
So,
man. We've got 25 people currently. Please like the video,
big up people.
subscribe, and hit the notification.
Yeah,
I try to do videos every day, every other
yeah,
day. Let us know your thoughts on Sanchez. Do you want him out? Let us know your thoughts
yeah.
on Maresca.
And
What is your
and
view on it?
and can I say with just one thing? When we were 1-0 up, why did we still play with a high line?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, yeah. why didn't Reece James and stuff like that say we need to drop back, play more compact, don't let them run in behind us? Because that's how they create their chances today. The really big chances was because we played a high line and then they ran in behind us.
Yeah, but bro, have you ever seen City brute the ball, win the header, and play through like that? I've never seen City play like that.
Not really.
So that is a prime example of Pep trying to change a few things in his game.
Yeah, and what we were talking about that was the third goal, right? With the Foden
Yeah,
goal.
especially they
Yeah,
tried it a few times. It wasn't just
yeah,
that one.
yeah,
They
yeah,
tried it a few
yeah,
times.
yeah. But in my opinion, uh, I would blame mostly their Chalaba, to be honest,
Everyone
because
said it's back.
yeah, but Colwill is holding Holland off, and Holland doesn't really have anything to do. What does Chalaba do? He runs over to help Colwill and try to tackle Haaland. What does then Foden see? He sees both of our centre backs around one player and just runs behind, and Haaland tries to manage to poke it through to him. If Chalaba was just there seeing, okay, Colwill's there, Haaland has the ball with his back to goal, I need to then cover the space Colwill's left behind him so no one can run in behind. Why didn't he do that?
Sorry to cut you off. Just quickly, guys. Big up Chelsea fanatic, man. I'm very sorry to hear your news, bro. Your dad passed away. It's a very
Yeah,
very difficult time, of course. If you
my
need to hit me up
condolences.
on socials, hit me up, man. WorldWideChels. I'm on X as well now. WorldWideChels. I'm on Instagram. WorldWideChels.
Yeah,
Message me privately. And yeah, just make sure you're always talking to family and friends, of course, and don't lock yourself up.
what a
Don't
save from Petrovic.
don't hurt yourself or anything. So yeah,
Yeah,
always try to be open, bro. It's a difficult
yeah.
time. Um,
Always hard to lose anyone in the family. So, yeah, my condolences.
yeah, same. But yeah, well said, Sindre, on what you're talking about there about Chalobah. Guys,
What
I didn't watch my review for the Palace. I said Chalobah was man the match. However, it's only one game. I'm sure
we are reactionary fans.
it was reactionary. Like I said, give it a few
Yeah,
games, and even when he makes mistakes, I won't fully cuss him because he just come back into the team. We
yeah,
are desperate for defense. That we are
yeah.
looking at Chalobah. Who was the guy? You must have a good memory. The Dortmund game or Madrid game, I think it's Madrid, Champions League. Someone came sliding in to the touchline and he missed. The Chelsea player missed. I think it was Chalobah. He came and slided in and they scored. And we were out of
I
Champions League.
not
Was it
was it,
Chalobah?
or what do you mean the Champions League and the Potter, or was it? Do you mean the preseason? Uh,
Champions League. Champions League. Under Potter. Someone came sliding in to the touchline near the manager and stuff. He tried to defend it, he tried to block it, and he completely missed. And then the opposition scored. I'm sure it was Chalobah against Madrid, or I'm sure it was Chalobah, man. I want to find it. But what I'm trying to say is that no one wanted him before. To the level that we want him now, no one wanted him like that. He's good, but the way we were calling for him to come back this season was like he's the next Maldini. That's how
yeah,
desperate we are, bro, for defense.
yeah,
What did Tosin do
and
wrong? Why did Tosin not play today?
yeah, like Tosin and Chalaba was really good last game.
Colwill, we haven't even spoken about Colwill.
He was awful.
He was absolutely shocking.
He made so many terrible passes today and so many bad decisions. And to be fair, he needed to play a bit less aggressive because he got a early yellow card in the first half for time wasting.
Yeah,
He
time
got
waste. Yeah.
yeah,
Well done, man. Well done.
yeah. That's
We're
just
going on like we're winning 1-0 and it's 85, 88 minutes or something. And
yeah.
this
We're
nonsense,
we're doing like what they started to do when they were 2-1 up when De Bruyne came on. they just started playing it to the corner. That's
They
what
were
we
nervous. They were
yeah
nervous, and we couldn't
like
still apply pressure.
like we to be honest, we weren't playing bad. We had a lot of chances in the second half. We just couldn't take them.
No, I think
Like
the first half in the first 20 minutes we should have killed off the game.
yeah, like yeah, that's true. Like why Pedro Neto didn't start out of Madueke today, I don't get. And why, in my opinion, who would you say was better today, Sancho or Noni?
I think Madueke was just about better because he was quite direct and taking on his players.
Yeah, and he scored a goal.
I mean, yeah, you would have scored that goal.
Yeah, true.
But bro, look, I think we spoke enough on this. I'm kind of done with this game. Who we got next, bro? West Ham.
Uh, um,
I think it's West Ham next Monday, a Monday night kickoff or something. So yeah, I'm glad this game's done. Arsenal somehow won.
yeah,
They,
with
they
a
were
red card, and Wolves got a red card.
towards the end, yeah. So I think
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
done, bro.
West Ham Monday, Monday 3rd of February at 9
Enjoy that
p.m.
game, guys. Hopefully we get some transfer news in the next few days. I can't believe it's the 25th of Jan and we've seen nothing.
Yeah,
It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. Big up Alfred as well. I don't know if he's watching. He might be watching this after later on. But I just want to big up Sindri for making time as always for the stream. Unfortunately, guys, we did not get a Chelsea win today. Weekend ruined.
yeah,
And all rival
not
teams
a
kind of
great.
won. Yeah, all
Yeah,
rival
not
teams
a
won.
great.
Liverpool won. City won. Arsenal won.
Bournemouth
Bournemouth
won.
5-0, bro.
Yeah,
What that 2-1 loss doesn't look too bad anymore.
no,
They slapped,
like
bro. They slapped Newcastle 4-1 away.
yeah, and then beat Brentford, and then beat Nottingham Forest 5-0.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, like we are tied on points with Bournemouth at the moment.
Yeah,
We have the
crazy.
same goal difference as them.
That's crazy, bro.
Like
That is crazy.
Bournemouth are playing Liverpool next game.
Let's go.
Next game is Arsenal with City in the league.
Come on, City. We need to
Like
win.
Newcastle playing Fulham. Forest is playing Brighton, who just lost, by the way, to West Ham.
Damn.
Or was it
Josh,
West?
Josh, you won't got us at Chelsea. We don't even need a winger, bro. We need defenders,
No,
strikers, goalkeeper.
Brighton lost to Everton today.
Did they?
Yeah, Everton won
I
1
didn't
0.
even check, I didn't even check the results today. I'll be real.
No,
I just saw Bournemouth 5-0. I was thinking, oh my
yeah.
days, what is going on with those guys?
Bournemouth 5-0, Everton Brighton 1 to Everton, Liverpool 4-1 Ipswich, Southampton 1, Newcastle 3, Wolves 0, Arsenal 1, and both teams got a red card. And
Bro,
Manchester City 3, Chelsea 1.
bro, I promise you, he'll do decent for the first 3 games and then he'll drop to everyone else's level, bro. There's a bigger problem that we have in this team than just wingers, bro. Like I can't even explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need wingers at all. We need a strike. We need a
Jackson,
striker to compete with Jackson. Because this is what Mikel said on his podcast. I know that. I listened to it. Like he slates Jackson because he wants Chelsea to be successful. So he wants us to have great players. But he slated Jackson, then he scored some goals. And then he now is slating him again. Or giving him he is giving him stick and stuff like that. Because Jackson isn't really finishing it. And he said that he likes Jackson. He's a good player. But right now, we don't have a striker to compete with Jackson. And Kunku doesn't want to be here anymore. He isn't trusted by Enzo Maresca. And after Nkunku, it's Mark Gui. an 18 or 19-year-old striker who bought for Barcelona for 5 million. Do you really think that that guy would start up front for Chelsea? No. We need a world-class player to play and compete with Jackson. Maybe they can play together, or we can move Jackson onto the left, because we can still get his ability, because he is a good player. He has a lot of good qualities.
Guys, just quickly, Josh, just one thing. I would rather play Palmer on the right and give João Felix a chance in the middle, or even Nkunku in the middle. Honestly,
sadly,
I would rather not spend 60 million on a winger that might do a good performance 1 in 5, like we're seeing with Neto against Arsenal, or like we see with Madueke against Wolves, or Sanchez against Tottenham. Everyone just has moments in this team. Garnacho is another player. Will be moments, bro. You'll be excited about 1 or 2 games and then done. But João Felix doesn't even get a chance. And today might have been personal reasons, but I feel like if it's not personal reasons deep down, there's probably something else happening behind the scenes. They're trying to get rid of him.
He went back to Portugal. I think something happened to a family member. I mean, so I hope he's okay.
Palmer should be on the right.
Yeah,
Felix on the right, play him.
Why? Like, I know Maresca likes his wingers to take on players and be quick and be fast players. Palmer isn't slow. He is really good on the ball. He can take on players. I think better than both Neto and Noni Madueke. And it's a lot harder for opposition teams to mark out a right winger than an offensive midfielder. Do you know why? Because if Palmer is out wide, they have to, if they want to then double team him, they have to move midfield or something out wide, which leaves an open space in the middle for someone to utilize.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Maresca has
a
lot to fix up himself.
And can I just say big up to Strasbourg, who came back from 1-0 down to win 2-1, scored 2 goals in 4 minutes.
Against Lille.
Against Lille.
Home or away?
That's a good team.
Home or away?
In Liga. I believe Strasbourg was home. Yeah, Strasbourg was home.
Fair enough. I mean, look, at least we've got some winning games there. But
and they're doing well. The Blue Co is doing well with how they use Strasbourg, but not Chelsea at the moment. And that's what the bad thing is. Like, I would say like 2 to 3 really successful signings: Palmer, Caicedo, and Enzo, in my opinion. And maybe Cucurella as well.
Yeah, Cucurella.
Other than those 4 signings, and I would also say Nico Jackson, because he also got a contract to reward him from his. He scored 14 goals last season, non-penalty goals. That's really good for his debut season, in my opinion.
Well, guys,
so from the 5 signings we have, or from all the signings we have had under Blue Co or under Clear Lake, 5 have been successful.
I mean, look, there are some of them that could be successful, but it just depends on the manager's tactics, really.
Hopefully, we don't sell Santos now in the summer.
I mean, look, Fabrizio Romano will do a U-turn and tell you.
And another thing with the Garnacho situation, we have 2 wingers coming in the summer. You know that, right?
Who?
Kendry Paez and Ezra Willian.
Bro, they're not gonna play.
I know. I would say both of them are actually more attacking midfielders. That's what Paez has said. He wants to play in the middle. but he plays on the. He became a winger in his youth career because it was much better for him. And I think Pius also is like in right side. I would say I haven't seen them a lot, but I feel like they're similar to how Palmer played last season. Like they want to play in the middle, but they can play out wide and drift inside and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
look, we'll see.
we like we didn't spend that much on Pius, but we spent at least 30 million on Esteban Willian plus add-ons. I would say up to 50 to 60 million euros, or I believe. Why are we then linked to another winger? I know Misha probably is gone, but have we have Sancho and then George can play on the left. Noni and Neto can play on the right. And that's it. We don't need any more than 4 wingers. So don't spend 60 million on a Garnacho. Use that money to buy a what's his name? The Leipzig striker. The Benjamin Sesko. Use that money to buy the Liam Delap. Use that money to activate Victor Gyökeres' release clause. Like 60 million. If you say 60 million pounds, I believe is around how much is the release clause is. Why not do that instead?
Look, that's probably for the summer or end of January transfer window, bro.
Or spend 70 million euros on a Ronald Araujo from Barcelona or someone like that, because we all know Barcelona are in a financial crisis. They need money for players. Like they could they want to sell. I've seen a report that they want to sell Christensen to register Marcus Rashford. So they need money. Why not see if we can tempt them? I would even say, I don't care about the age, sign the 17-year-old Kubarsi, who looks like he's 25 when he's playing, and give him a chance. Sign Ronald Araujo.
Sindri, unfortunately, I have to. I'm sorry, bro. I have to leave.
Yeah. I'm just venting my frustration now.
We'll talk about
We
it.
need to do something in the last 6 days of the transfer window.
I totally agree with you on that one, man. Hopefully we do see something, but time will tell. Everyone tuning in, man. Like the video,
Big up,
subscribe.
guys.
Big up, Sindri, for the stream, and I'll see you guys soon, man. We're out. Peace.
Take care, guys.
Peace.